Hello, folks. That one is very dirty. I know. This is dirty because long time I don't use. Good evening, brothers and sisters. We are talking about history today. Brother, sisters, we are going to talk about our history. Today we are in history class. Here better pass, yes. Add that. Yes. We did like daily backbone. Hey, this one. Open or what? Open. Open up again. This one now. I think just come out to one another vessel. have to clean this thing. It's like it's not clean. Good evening, my brothers and sisters. I come out today to want to talk the history of Ewuare, the great human sacrifice, second God. I want to talk today. So, uh, today we want to talk about the history. You know, when they talk, say, Idi Amin, the people, the history there. Pharaoh for Egypt, the history there. How they keep Israelite for how many years? So they teach them. Egypt no go bound am make dem no teach am for school because na their brother. You understand? So all those things na we want to teach. So everybody is supposed to know where their history they come from. So everybody have to know where their father come from. Just like as our the Oba the Oba of Laje talk and say the Oduduwa should come and tell us where their father come from. The same problem wey dey happen for Yoruba land, they still dey happen. But no be the same because they no really talk where their papa come from. They say na Ogiso na Ogiso born them. Ogiso no be we born you in the first palace. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oyi Ogiso. I'm the spiritual leader of Igodomigodo worldwide. Today we are going to talk about our history. Most of our people are ignorant because the Oba Benin have used fear and horror to oppress them for the past 850 years. Our people are seeing suffering today, suffering from poverty, intimidation, humiliation, rape, abuse, human sacrifice, terrorism, and many more. So these people, I classify them as terrorists. So they said I am terrorist. I am not terrorist. So I have already described what is the terrorist or the word terrorist. Terrorism can be defined as a process in which the Oba of Benin is selling our aboriginal villages, thereby making the people of the land running away from their aboriginal home. Terrorism could also be defined, or these are the functions of terrorism. Oba of Benin selling people lands, selling government reserve, denying the people their right to work in the company in the land. So a lot of things are going on. So today, let us just go straight to the points so we don't have time to waste. So I want to assure our brothers and our sisters that the God of Ogodomigodo, Ogiso, is with you. As long as you have faith that we are a winner, I will continue to win. I want to also assure you that I will give feedback to you concerning the court case, because the other day we were able to raise some money to give to the lawyer to file a suit in a federal high court to seek a court declaration concerning the illegality being perpetrated by the Oba of Benin, who is calling himself the second God. Brothers and sisters, it's saddening me, 21st century. Anytime I see our people suffering in Europe, Africa, even in Benin, we are not the only ethnic group in Nigeria. But look at us today. Many of us are dying of disease. Some of us are even in Europe. They cannot even come back home because of what they have done with their life just to have a better future. Some of them are suffering from abject poverty, disease, traumatization, and some of them need rehabilitation. But the problem we have today is the Oba Bini and his brothers, they are holding up to our resources, to our wealth, to our destiny. As I speak to you, the Oba Bini children, the whole children the Oba Bini have, no one work. They receive monthly subvention or allocation. They have diplomatic passports. If Ezeleka want to travel to London, he doesn't need visa. He will just travel, and we continue to be full to these people, these Ile Ibini people who migrated from Mecca. So I want to use this opportunity to tell my people that time have come for all of us to come together as one, to make sure that we achieve our goals, to make sure that our heart desire is met. My Aboriginal people of Idu worldwide, we are not doing a tribal movement. We are the Aboriginal people of Idu. We are the descendants of Igodo. We are the owner of that land. They came from Ife to meet us. And they are now trying to take over all our lands. As you all know today, the Oba have sent his brothers around the whole villages, selling the villages. We have brothers in America who are, sorry, some of them are doormats. Mrs. Dundee, don't talk. I am ashamed to associate myself with some of these foolish people who live in America. As I speak today, they will just go and buy a house, 2 flats. If they want to do a union meeting, you will see them. Ipa went here. Hey, Ipa, I've been here 40 years in America. The oldest man in Bible was Methuselah, 700 and something years, but he achieved nothing. And you will die and you will perish. And our ancestor will also punish you because you don't want your children to know where they come from. We are great people. We are peace-loving people. Look at where we live in Nigeria. People travel all over the world to come to our place. But today, the man who continue to deny us our rights, our destiny, our way of living, the man who continue to terrorize us, the man who continue to intimidate us by Ewuare of Benin, time have come for all the children of Idu worldwide to come together and let us fight this evil about Benin. As I speak to you now, he's fencing a palace because he was. I've heard it. He was discussing it with some of his aliens that Mofiface is coming to attack the palace. So he's now using bulletproof to fence that palace. So we are just telling our brothers and sisters to remain camp. Those who are ready to support our fights for freedom. As I speak to you today, about a few weeks ago, my white woman was being invited to the German criminal police station. He was being investigated because Edu Maradona and Wefe went to go and lay allegation against my woman that that my woman is threatening him or his family. I want to kill them, blah 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 blah. But it is the duty of the government to investigate who is lying. We are under investigation. I also, I don't want to talk about the police case. I will be going to police station this week. I will be going there to defend the allegation brought against me by Obalukma. I laugh. I will go there to defend myself. And the best way to defend is also to attack. I'm on my own. Since I've been in Germany, I've not ever left my city to go and fight another person in his home or on his city. But these people keep coming, intimidating me. They thought because of the Oba of Benin is the second god to Ile Benin people, then I also should come and bow down for their second god. No, there is no way I will bow down for their second god, because the God I serve is more than their second god. Their second god is a rat. I continue to face intimidation to the extent my father was intimidated. My father was kidnapped at midnight and was taken to Oba Palace, and my father was forced to take a dangerous oath. I have never seen anywhere in the world where a son will commit, for example, a son will commit a crime, his father will be punished. This is the first time I have seen such a thing in my life. If Oba and his terrorist palace, they can be able to operate like this in the 21st century, in those days, you all know what will happen. They'll kill everybody in the village, take the women hostage, then sell everybody off. That is the reason why our city was depopulated. My brothers, brethren, sisters, look at our life today. We are suffering in Europe. If I am rich or I am living average life, doesn't mean that my brother in Spain is rich. You all know how it happened in Spain. You will be in Spain, you will be standing in front of supermarkets. Not everybody will stand in front of supermarkets. People will be begging. At the end of the day, the money they beg, they will go and go sell. They will go and buy land with the money. Another brother will sell that land for them, and they will sell the land to another person again. Selling our own land for us. The foreigner come to our land, selling our land for us, then reselling it to another person. Then we sell our own lands for us, and we sell the land for five of us. I have never seen any place in Benin where Oromi and children will sell land for a Hausa man, and he will go and sell the land for another Hausa man again. These people are doing all these things and nobody is talking. The ideas they use and the tactics and the tricks they are using is by initiating our brothers and our sisters into secret organization. That is their power. They will go to our village, they will call our fathers, initiate them into Ogboni confraternity, initiate our youth into Aye, OPC, and all those their irrelevant secret organization, so that they can be able to cajole the hearts for our youth. Look at Tony Kabaka. You all know his ancestor, his roots from Ile-Ife. He's now parading the city like second god, like his mentor, Oba Benin. So what I'm saying today, I still continue to beg you. Time have come for us to plan for the future for our children. I grew up in the village. I spent 10 years in the village. When we don't have food, we go to farm. That is how we were created. God created us like that. to farm to eat. But today, what are we going to tell our children? The city where I live in here in Germany is called Krefeld. They have farmland. But today, look at what is happening in those states. Just one family is taking us for granted and is holding us hostage, terrorizing us. Just only one family, and the people say they want to remain dundee or silent. How long are we going to remain silent? Until they sell all the land before you will speak. We have to wait for them to sell after they have finished selling all the land before we can speak. We have no time. Look at what is happening in Yoruba land today. They have what they call Ametekun, this OPC. The 36, the Yoruba states, the Yoruba governors have empowered the Oodua People Congress with guns and new vehicles to defend their border. Today, the Hausa Fulani, they are moving massively out of what do you call it, Oduduwa lands, and they are now moving to Benin. And I want to say something today that this will be in our memory forever. And I stand by what I said. If the Benins cannot defend their fatherland against this Oba of Benin and his brothers, I will go to North and sign agreements for the Hausa Fulani to come and take some part of our land. And I want to repeat it again in broken English. If our people refuse to stop this useless Oba of Benin and his family from selling our villages and our land, it is better I go to meet Fulani to come and take some of this land and occupy those land, and they will divide them into two. I will take one side, Fulani will take one side. That would be the best, because we cannot allow it. You have to choose one out of these two. Either you choose freedom, remove Oba Benin, or you choose Hausa Fulani. We have no choice. If you said you don't want freedom, then I will travel to Kano, travel to Burundi, travel to those areas and go and negotiate with the Hausa Fulani to come. I want to give you some part, then I have to take some part. That's what it's supposed to be. How can we be fool? Just allow the Oba Benin is coming out, speaking out boldly that Hausa Fulani is taking people land. Are you crazy? Are you no worse than the Hausa Fulani? I ask a very simple question. Is the Oba Benin no worse than the Hausa Fulani? Today, look at what is going on today. Villages around Benin, Oba Benin have arranged his brother. Oba Vereti, he decided to arrange all his brother. They have no other business. They don't have staff of office. The Oba of Benin family, they don't have staff of office. They are operating illegally. Look at our people in London. They are saying, hey. But you see them, they will be spray money up. Spray money up. But who said the name of Agboru? What I use? Hell, I just look at her. I just see my Benin people. I am really ashamed of myself. Say, God, since I was born, I never lie. I have never seen the most foolish people I've ever seen is among the Benin people. They are so stupid. If you come to companies we have in Edo States, you will never see. I have never seen any Benin man who is a bank manager in Benin. It's not, they exist. It can never. The only people who will be bank manager are Yoruba. You don't go to see Ishan. The Oba Benin will never allow Ishan man to be a bank manager. Never in history. The Oba Benin hates Ishan so much, to the extent the Oba Benin claimed second son, Obagato. The friend Ishan, one Ishan get from Uromi, Oba Benin, because of that Ishan get, Oba Benin denied pocket money. 2 million that time. The Oba Benin was giving his son 2 million. The Ishan get first born before. That Obagato saying like the girl. Oba Benin say Ishan people not good. This Oba, I fit swear put if I lie for this thing I dey talk so. And he dey come out come dey talk say na him be the father. But I was so happy. I no see Oba Benin talk am for Rivers State say na him be the father for all those people in the Rivers State. I no see am. If una see am, una tell me. Una see where Oba Benin for talk say na him be the father, na him born people in the Rivers State. If for tell Wike, Governor Wike say, Wike, I'm your father, na me born you, na me born the Ewuare, na me born this. He can never open mouth and talk am before Wike or which any traditional ruler you see for there. But when you call talk say na he born there. Na the fake orientation wey dey give Benin people after they don talk am for inside palace because they put fear for their body. When they advertise and they say Oba Benin wan go see children. When you born put Oduduwa na him born who? Are you out of your senses? When Oduduwa can't give birth to Ikore people, so you want tell me say Ikore people don't know their history? So now you born them, you wey dey use them for human sacrifice. I will continue to thank Governor Wike for teaching you a lesson of your life, foolish man. We go to the next chapter. Before we go to the next chapter, I am using this opportunity to beg on all our people who live around the world. Delay is dangerous. I repeat, delay is dangerous. We cannot be wait for God's time. Before you know what is happening, your generation is wiped out. And I want to repeat today, and I tell you, don't forget, the Fulani and Oba Benin, who is better? Who is the best? Ask yourself this question. Have you ever seen a Fulani going and putting their children in each village and selling those lands? The Fulani don't even have lands to sell. They just want to occupy it. But the Oba Benin is selling our land, selling it, and denying us our rights to work in our land, the companies. See, today, it's a shame in the whole of West Africa or Africa. Just Edo State is not a country, just a state. Because of the illiteracy among us, we continue to put the blame on Nigeria. Don't you see God will punish us for not saying the truth? When they ask you, why do you leave your country? You say, because of Nigeria not good. Is Nigeria and Togo or those African countries, are they not the same thing? I say you need to say the truth and let the whole world know the reason why you leave your country. If some people want to call me, they will call me. The way to even call on another phone. I never see people who say the way they take deaf don't know. Did they open our head? They can't remove the brain, put for inside. You lock move for inside our brain. But this is the reason why I have come today. I just come and open your brain and put the normal sense where God give you for inside, so that you will know what is different between red and black, and the difference between white and green. So notwithstanding, I'm begging you, let us fight for our rights, because what they are doing now, they are spending a lot of money and to lawyers. And I want to repeat, the Oba Benin is so rich. He's $1 million guy, $1 million. He's a multi-millionaire. The Oba Benin is giving out money, too much money, to make sure that they can be able to cage me so that I cannot come out. Let me tell you something. That is what the Oba Benin is doing. They call Oba look my eye, and the lawyer, they arranged with the lawyer. And my informant told me that the money that was being given to the lawyer is a huge sum of money. They are doing all these things while our people continue to remain silent. They want to wait for heaven, for manna to come from heaven. How long can we continue to become Mamude if we don't? You see, they say we don't have money in Edo State. We will not get money. As I talk to you now about being the Defense Palace, na concrete, that is bulletproof, na take defense am. Make una help me ask Oba Benin, wetin wrong with the former fence? What is wrong with that former fence? Scatter the whole fence. The fence am again with bulletproof, so that if they shoot am, gun no go fit enter inside. So there, I have achieved something in life. Today, if you write Oba Ewuare for Google, you will see my name for the under Murphy face. That one is in history. It's in history. If he talk say he no dey see me, at least he no fit talk say he no dey look Google. There is no human who is exposed and who know what is internet wey no dey see Google. The Oba Benin no fit talk all those things. He no dey see me, no dey see me, but he go carry my papa come from village cause he take drink water. See the intimidation. This one na somebody wey go school for America. Na wetin America na teach you how to intimidate people, how to take laws into your hands. Nobody have respect for the Oba Benin just because he's selling our land. That is why I'm working with our job partners. I'm working with them, and I'm still working with our Oromi and our the Esan Oye. We are working together day and night. They are calling me. Sometimes we have to do some kind of strategy to make sure that this Oba of Ile Benin is chased out from that land. You should continue to recruit OPC, but we have no problem with OPC. When the time comes, everybody will know who is who. And I want to say, the OPC cannot come to our land to come and invade our land. It's an act of aggression. We are not going to tolerate it, and we are not at war with our Yoruba people. And there is never a time we can never be a war. It is the Oba of Benin that we want out from our state. We want him out. He's a foreigner, one, not because he's a foreigner, because they have committed so much genocide, deaths, human sacrifice, a lot of things in our land. So we are not benefiting anything from the Oba, and the office of the Oba is redundant and irrelevant. The Oba of Benin is interested in enriching himself, his children, and his family. He have palace in Lagos. We are complaining we don't have food. Oba Benin is fencing his palace with millions of nairas, bulletproof. His pillar, just like they bring the pillar, bulletproof. Company na carry for contracts, defense am. Now say I thought they carry you come out, you come wear red and red. Come wear red. You wear red and red. You get swag. Not be this na swag will kill your head. Not be the swag. Making wear ordinary clothes. See what I wear. Look me. May I stand up? May you see him. Oba Benin stand up. May they see you. See him. See him. Trouser and shirt now wear. May you wear and make people see how you look like for inside when you wear. They want to see how you look like. My people, I beg you all around the world, don't allow the Oba Benin to stop our movement, to stop our dreams. I beg you all today in the name of our ancestors, support me. Let us fight this man. I have come out with my face, with my identity, with my name. At least this is enough for you people to know, yes, I'm real. You saw my father in Oba Palace. I am begging you today in the name of our ancestors, let us work together. Let us work together now, otherwise we will become useless and our children will be empty because they are selling everything now. You are quiet. You don't want to talk. You will go and say it's Buhari that is selling your land. It's Buhari that is... I just look at you. So let us go to the other side. Today, let us teach the history of Oba Ewuare the first. We want you all to know some of the events that took place during the time of Oba Ewuare the first. We want to tell you the history, what happened during the time of Oba Ewuare the first. So when una would talk say Oba Ewuare the great, Oba Ewuare the great, sometimes education matters. What is it? They read small. somebody will just come lie to una and just believe. It's very bad. So my brother, call our best, read the history for us of Ewuare, the what do you call it? Or Ewuare, the king of human sacrifice, the first. Call in and read and let us interpret in our local dialects. So today, if you are joining us and we want to read the history of Ewuare the first, so you will hear now somebody will call from Nigeria. I have sent the book to his email. So he will be reading it. Okay, how it take great, Mukuna can't tell me. Because foolishness is to it. Emma, this thing is bad now. They will just tell you a lie, great man, great man. You know that land. There was never a time of Bayawa he go Hausa full and he go fight Hausa. There was never a time he go Mali, he go anywhere. Say he go Ghana. Na lie, I will kill the head. Na lie, where for go Ghana? People will run on their own comot say na him come go Ghana. He come go as he come reach Ghana, he come pack go to meet the people for there. Like kill your head. I'm expecting your call. I am expecting your call to read it to us. You're on call with another person. So please just hold on for a seconds. My friend, my very good friend, will read the history. So I'm not the one who is even reading it. So that if you want it, if you live in Nigeria, you send me your email and I will forward the history book to you, free of charge in Nigeria. But if you live in Europe, no, not free, because you must support before we can give you. We don't do it like that, because or you go and buy it on Amazon. Maybe if you even find it in Amazon, I don't know, because you will go and find the third edition in Amazon, $900. But we use my brother is in another call. Before he finished from the call, wait, this one right for me. My system was this. Who is this? Sorry, 1 second. So Well, let me read the history by myself. Hello?
Hello, Bishop.
I want to call it down myself. I'm saying they busy. Okay.
Okay.
Now we talk about.
Hello.
Yeah. Wait. You don't reach, enter the place that the history. The history of Ewuare, the first.
Life. You did life now.
Yes, I did life now.
You did life.
Yes. Wait me, I first explain to them first. First check on me, you call me back. Check the place when you call me back. Okay? Check on.
Okay.
My brother and my sister, we want read out the history of Oba Ewuare, the first. So when people they talk say the man was a great man, the man was a great man, the man was a great man. So the short some events where they document down concerning how he rule, as it use us for a mass sacrifice, how he kill people. It started with killing and he died, he died. But now we see the end of this Oba, and they predict deaths. This man will look for deaths. Oh, I pity. And you say, I know they tell him make him die today or make him die tomorrow. I say, I give him 3 years. He will fall down, dead. Those people they follow about the buy lands. Now government land, oh, we are going to take all those land back and nobody's allowed. If you build any house, people will destroy that house. For your information, don't buy land from the Oba and using no gain. Those lands, if you hear now, not buy any land, because we are going to work with the government to destroy those houses. It will never work for you. Okay. Now so they did they build house for Italy. I mean, so they build house for Germany. You all go government reserve, just they build stupid house for inside. They sell them, they go. Is that how now the school ain't go for America? Be that one stupid human being. They chase our people come up for house. We go, we have job. Our job, they allowed us to work for them. Fool. My brother. So today, we are going to start reading the history now. Please invite your friend. Hello. Good evening. Fine. Yes, I did on live. I put down for A. I put down for AI on live. Okay. Okay. Now we want to read the history. If you are just joining us, the Ewuare the Great, Ewuare the First the Great, Ewuare the First the Great, they know the leprosy here what. So we have the short history of Benin, that was written in 1936. We have it. Now we want it. So please just listen. Those one who are educated, who want to know their history, they should listen. Hello. Before you start to the read down, just pause. Yeah, talk something. My brothers and my sister, una will they talk say Hausa Fulani not good. I'm not talking about the rest tribes, so the Benin people. I'm talking about the useless. Some of not all Benin are useless. Some of these fools inside the lay Benin miss blood. Na Donald Trump, na China, na so Michael Johnson, na so it take come. But in my own history, na Oba be second God, na be history dey write for my head as well. Una must wake up. Tupac say take the evil out of the people, they be acting fine. So if somebody dey possess, when you cast the demon out of that person, the person will act fine. Because I have seen many things like that when I was growing up, when I was learning apparatus as a native doctor, they will bring somebody come, you will just talk to yourself. You get all these things wey they do at that time, go do am, you go come down. So carry some people come, your leg go big. You go use some kind medicine take rubber, for some weeks, the leg go come down again. You see, when you take the evil out of the people, somebody wey get mind, you carry am come, hegre. When you cast the demon out of that person, the person go act fine. So this Ile Ibinu people wey be say they no wan know their history, we will force your history before you say your head, so that if you know you get marks, say you be odion, they slap you. Na slap then they go take load your face, say they wan come break cola for wetin na. No let them try that nonsense. Wabra, Elgade, oh God. Yeah, start from the beginning of Ewuare, the so wait me I talk me I see ask question. Our brother wey dey call from Nigeria, so is it 2 years are better than one if they read the history. We will see advice if our brother will see send cards, give our brother any cards, because na money they take dey buy data for Nigeria, because he's a graduate, so he go fit dey we work hand to hand. So now so that one be. So my brother, thank you very much. And anybody who is interested to send our brother a card, you contact my number is +49 1749661566. I repeat, if you are interested in our history and you want to support the history class also, the number to call is +49 1749661566. Thank you very much and God bless you. Starting from the Ewuare the first.
Okay. Ewuare the first from
chapter. This is a chapter.
Yes. The history of Ewuare the first. 18. Let me go like this. Sorry. Okay.
You never see the place.
Okay, Ewuare the first, about 1440 AD.
Okay.
After the murder of Ewuare, Ogun was crowned Oba of Benin with the title Ewuare.
Let me interpret that place. After Oba Ewuare, in name na Ogun. Ogun na be name. Ogun na Yoruba name. Na the first son of Oduduwa. Na be Ogun, na be Akanbi. Ogun na Yoruba, na they speak that time. Na they answer Yoruba name for inside palace and Ogbe. Na Yoruba language, na the general language. So after the death, in killing brother, he used that adder wey they carry the follow and they gonna take cut him brother head as jihad, like jihadist na they be. As he cut his brother head, then he come crown himself as Ewuare. Continue from that place.
Okay. After the murder of Ewuare, Ogun was crowned Oba of Benin with the title Ewuare or Waruare, meaning it is cool.
Continue. He kill somebody, then he come cool, no vessel. Sorry, wait. After he don't kill his own brother, his own biological brother, then he come cool, come Waruare. Continue.
The trouble has ceased. Prior to his ascension, he caused a great conflagration which lasted 2 days and 2 nights in the city as a revenge for his banishment.
Make I interpret that place. After he don't install himself as Yoruba, a conflagration, and not that English a big person.
A fire, as a wildfire, burnt the city, burnt so many places in the city.
I remember that story. After I remember now, after he don't install himself as Yoruba, those people wey rebel against him that time, burn their house, burn many of them alive, kill many of them, some run as a revenge for, and burn many houses with fire as a revenge for him not to become Oba. Those people wey support him brother Ewuare, they were executed, and that is conflagration. Continue, my brother.
So which lasted 2 days and 2 nights in the city as a revenge for his banishment.
Okay.
Ewuare was a great.
Okay. As a revenge, as a revenge for his banishment. So he can't pay them back with 2 days, burn many of their house, set fire for the houses, kill many as he can kill, because na him be second god. I mean, sorry, na him be god. We no get god that time, na oba. Na him be god. Continue. Continue.
Ewuare was a great magician,
Okay.
physician, traveler,
Okay.
and warrior.
Okay. Warrior.
He was also powerful, courageous, and sagacious.
Okay. Big name with the kid dog. Bingo. Continue.
He fought against and captured 201 towns and villages in Ekiti, Eka, Ikare, Kukuruku, and the Igbo country.
Wait, just listen. He started fighting the people who ran away in Ekiti. Kukuruku, that is the Isako people. And Igbo. And which other place again? Read that place again. See people in go the capture as slaves. Ikare in Ondo State, Ekiti in former Ondo State. Ekiti is a former Ondo State, which is now Ekiti State today. Continue.
And the Igbo country on the side of the river Niger.
That is the Igbo people. Capture many of them as slaves. Continue.
He took the Ireti.
Huh?
He took the Ireti rulers captive.
He took what?
The Ireti ruler captive and caused the people to pay tribute to him.
Yes, he took some of all those small community, take their ruler, he go kill them, then he go tell them either he put him brother for there, or all these people they anything na slave they want to, anything they want to, they will pay alliance to them. Continue.
He made good roads in Benin City and the street known as Apapala.
They will promote him for that one, but that's not a lie. Continue, my brother.
In fact, the town rose to importance and gained the name city during his reign.
Okay.
In his time, the city extended to Idumwina, Naro, Ake.
Idumwina, Nero, Nake. Idumwina, Nero, Nake.
Extended to Idumwina.
That is where my mother. That is where my mother come from. Idumwina. Idumwina. Continue.
7 miles along the Benin Road.
Okay.
To Oka, 3 miles on the Benin Sapoba Road.
Okay.
To Oregbeni, 3 miles along the Benin Agbo Road.
Yes.
To Etete on the Benin Sapele Road, and used 3 miles on the Benin Siluku Road.
Okay.
He made powerful charms and had them buried at each of the 9 gates, each of the 9 gateways to the city.
Wait, may I interpret that place? Wait, may I interpret that place? You see that each junctions, very charms for there. Not say all na juju na him lay for there. As you all know, or if you have not heard about it, we will see read and reach that place. Those junctions, when we even come, na human being, human sacrifice, na they sacrifice for each junction. Now, which people today they do am zobos, orobo people na be zobo. When rain too fall, if rain too fall, if even Nigerian men, they will go carry woman, they will hang down for up. You go just cry, you go die. All those juju till today, if I lie, if swear my life put. Till today, the juju for inside palace, they where they use orobo people till they make sacrifice. Till today, see get one particular juju, and I feel swear put because I dey enter palace well. They see they use orobo people till they do the sacrifice. Till tomorrow, now orobo then they use put. And if sun too shine, na Igbo, then they use for sun. Not be say 1, 2, 3, and they use them for instead of animal, they use human being. I want to ask you a question, not vessel. Since you grew for Asak or Asian, don't me use sako. You don't ever hear say me I use this sako, for example. You don't hear one day say they use sako, people they use human being for sacrifice. You don't hear that once.
Isha people know they use human being for sacrifice. Isha people know they use human being for sacrifice.
You don't ever hear and say for fuga they use human being they kill them for sacrifice. You don't hear that once. Huh?
No.
The only place where they say before they happen, na Benin. Not be say you take the year and we they go they come say that place they use human being. Many people they fear the place, abi, because of that human sacrifice. Continue where you stop, my brother.
Okay. So he made powerful charms and had them buried at each of the 9 gateways to the city to nullify any evil charm which might be brought by people of other countries
to capture him.
His subject.
Yes, God bless you.
To enjoy his subject.
Let be no subject, yes.
These doings earned for him the title Ewuare, Ogidigan, Ewuare the Great.
Okay. Continue, my brother.
If he was unable to declare an open challenge to his opponents, he will resort to stratagem and tricks with his magical bag called Agbaoko.
Okay.
He murdered Ekobe, the richest lady in the north of Benin, and carried off a treasure, including her slaves.
Just wait. You see, where the first started they talk on now. Now so key. They don't get any help. You see, the northern part of Benin, those people that they kill too, they are the descendant of Ojiso, the Aborigine. Now they descend on. Now woman kill so me say no say women fair get rights for her land before. For a woman to be rich, you don't say that woman not that is na country woman for get rights. I mean na lie they talk. Huh? If na the way Papa Palace be say all the wife, all of them they sit down for inside hole, how woman wan come take reach where people go know am? E dey like that. Huh? Continue where if you kill that woman. Say I see killing don't start now. Continue.
Iken was a powerful chief at Uselu, who opposed and imitated the Oba in every way possible. He was also a great warrior and very rich. Knowing this, Ewuare swallowed his dislike. Iken was a powerful chief at Uselu, who opposed and imitated the Oba in every way possible. He was also a great warrior and very rich. Knowing this, Ewuare swallowed his dislike and made friends with him. So, on one occasion, when the Owo people rebelled, Iken was dispatched with a large army against them. At Iken's request, Ewuare sent his eldest son,
Ewuare. Wait, let me interpret that place before you continue. Right from time when you reach, you are enemy to the Oba. When you are successful, you are enemy to the Oba. The richest one of the women that was rich was killed by the Oba, and all his wealth they pack him to him. That is number one. Number two, Iken, who was a chief, was also a rich man and a very powerful man. Oba Benin wants him to die. Now they have to look for one way or the other. They send them go war. May they go find defend the land. Before that one come now, so that they will make sure say he die for that side. May I first sing this music. Awike no goku no magule oguku no magule. You see, he say Ike wey sabi fight war, wey no know how to run. My brother, continue from that place. We for stop.
Okay.
Continue.
At Ike's request, Ewuare sent his eldest son, Ewuare, to act as his deputy.
As a Dai.
Dainike.
That is how they call Dai for English. What did they acting?
Dainike at Iselu till he should return from the war.
Okay.
Ike marched quickly against the Owas, and after a short but severe fight, after a short but severe fight, they surrendered.
Okay, wait. Ike, they say they look for how to kill him because now one as a aborigine, maybe tomorrow he go fit grow to make sure say this evil people come out. Right from time, they check if anybody want grow, they must eliminate them or they poison them or they kill them. Now their law be that one. I feel sober. I go back till I want na. I need this all rubbish. I've come to stop all those nonsense. You see, and Ike, they send am go war so that make him, he go send his son Koboyuwa, the first son go there as acting Ike, so that Ike go just from that side die, and they already plan and say he must die. Even though they not die, they will kill him by themselves so that they will take over. That is how they have been operating for many years. Continue. They see their history and also killing. Continue, my brother.
After the conquest, Ike dispatched his soldiers with the captive and spoils in advance a day before he had planned to leave Owo himself. After the conquest, Ike dispatched his soldiers with the captives and spoils in advance a day before they had planned to leave Owo himself.
Okay. Continue.
The enemy again attacked Ike, who was left with only his bodyguard. He died bravely fighting instead of taking flight. When the tidings of Ike's death reached Benin City, everyone was very sorry.
Okay.
There's now a proverb. Ike knows how to war, but does not know how to escape.
Let me finish that place. Awike no goku no magule oguku no magule. You see, after they don't already program and say with charms and everything, make it die, make it not come back. Oba they put his first son for the Koboyuwa. Then when they can reach there, after they don't fights with all people. These are our brothers who ran away from our land for many years. They were attacking the people who ran away from their fatherland. Then those people now reinforce. Again, they now kill Ike. When they kill Ike, then the people were, normal way now they are, sorry, Ike. Because that one was their only hope. The only place where you say if we challenge the Oba, don't die. So these people are slave to Oba again, go see chance operate. Continue from there.
As Ike had no surviving child, Koboyuwa became his heir.
Dainike.
Ever since, the title Edaike of Uselu has been borne by the eldest son of the Oba of Benin.
You see that place?
A few months after.
Yes. That Uselu Palace now, you see, everybody know the history now. Say he was not even the owner of that place. He killed the person who did that place. Kill him. You see, as they behave, they were killing people. Killing. They tricked that place to war because that one was also a great man, so that he can't go put the picking for there. So we know what we are going to do to that palace. Maybe in that place. I be like say I will build. I never know what I will build for that place. We are going to build something very important in that place. We are going to build it in remembrance of Ike, not Oba children. They are crazy. Continue, my brother.
few months after this, Ewuare sent his second son, Ewuare, to Ewuare at Ogie, chief of the palace.
Yes.
The two princes loved each other
Prince.
dearly. Yes, the two princes loved each other dearly. Ewuare
Yes,
Ewuare would send presents of yam from Ewuare to his brother Dedaike, and whenever Ewuare visits Uselu, they will embrace each other affectionately. But one day, Ewuare was very indignant because Kuboyua called him a bushman by sending him a farmer's tool, axe, hoe, and machete in return for his own presents of yam. Thus came hatred and jealousy in the place of the love that had always existed before, and at length they poisoned themselves, both dying on the same day.
Wait there. My brothers, say not be all the evils where they do, now they right for ground. Now some of them they right for ground because of the evil way or by why the first they do. The goals of our ancestors, Igodomi Godolands, Idu and Ogiso, strike the two children the same day. The two of them poison themselves, and the two of them die the same day. Make una dey see wetin happen from here. Now why we dey talk so. Esan oye eyes on. More dey hear their stupid history wey they dey talk say na they be the greats. Make una dey hear killing. Continue, my brother. Continue.
No one dare to voice the sad news to Ewuare,
Okay.
but Akarunwo Ode, a royal jester, put it in parabolic language. Oh, Your Majesty, it rains at the Ewuare, but it does not reach Uselu, and that of Uselu does not reach any city.
Okay.
The Oba could not understand the meaning, so the elders sent the aged Iyama to explain it to him. Ewuare retired into the inner palace and wept bitterly for his sons. He caused the Aviogbe to announce the news to the people by bell ringing, and asked them to mourn the death of his sons with him. He also made a strict law forbidding anyone in the land of either sex to wash and dress up or to have carnal intercourse for 3 years.
Wait, may I explain that, please? When they hear, make una dey see these evil people, this Oba, after God of our land strike Ewuare. This time around, Oyibo fit remove their account. That time they say this time around, if it take me to lose my life, Allah to God, I am ready to die, sacrifice myself to make sure say these evil people must come to an end. I will travel to make sure these bastards come to an end. Not be that palace. Make it go use army to surrender around. Make it dey put bulletproof. Up, something they fly or follow up, or you go see go block up. Make wait. You see wetin happen for there? After God of our land strike those the two sons for the evil wey they perpetrate, then na Pharaoh him be na he say because see me people come follow am mourn am. He say make anybody not cook food for 3 years. Make anybody not barb your hair for 3 years. Make anybody not make love for 3 years. Anybody not wash teeth for 3 years. I better read that place again, make they hear am. Read that for the again, you see evil people. Read that place again.
He also made a strict law forbidding anyone in the land of either sex to wash and dress up or to have carnal intercourse for 3 years.
See, to wash. That is, you know if you wash your teeth, you know if you bath, you know we misses, you know we even cook with fire. See, during this time, people started running away also. It have been time immemorial. These people always come out with different forms to drive us away from our ancestral home. Continue. Continue.
Okay. This law, however, caused great confusion for a large number of the citizens migrated to various places.
This time around again, people started also running. Some were running to the Ewuare side, some were running to the inside. Just they move, they go, because the population was centered in that place those days. People started running. Continue, my brother.
Okay. The Oba, seeing the country was gradually depopulated, revoked his law on the advice of an aged woman known as Omaen Neroke. But this had no effect because the emigrant refused to return home.
Okay.
That is, people who ran away
refused
to return back home.
Then after people come, they run. Then he comes to say people not many again. Then he come, they try to see how they return home. I want me to read that place. You know what he do? When people were running, the Oba, he carry iron. Some of all those people were there around Benin. He called them. As all of them come, he say anywhere they foresee anybody will get this mark, may they bring her come. The whole women, the men, they go use rope to tie them, hold them, put iron for fire. And this thing was not done to his children. This thing were done to the aboriginal people of the land. They will put iron for fire like this. Iron, it go red. They will just put am for his body like this. Wow, put am for his back. Wow. They were marking them with fire. Some will die, some will even piece for body. I say piece, shits for their body. You see what our ancestors passed through. If una not support me, make we remove this man, una no will ever better for my life again. Because who you said for saying support me to remove these idiots out of that place. I'm urging everybody to support me. We don't want them again. Continue, my brother. When they see the history, when they listen,
But this had no effect because the immigrants refused to return home. To prevent any further desertion, Ewuare sent words to all the rulers of neighboring states to give no refuge to his deserting subjects, and he began to tattoo their bodies so that they might easily be known and identified among the people of other tribes.
Now they hear, una wait. Una they hear. Make a friend me down. Thank Ogiso we send me come. Thank you, my aboriginal ancestor, the great Ogiso, we send me come. Make I come they talk our history. We they talk our history. God will bless you, my brother. We read them out for us. You see what he talk? Wanna show love and life for our history. You see what he talk? He say after people come, they run because of the evil. Because na second God, na God, sorry, not the second God, first God, na they be. So people will running, some go Asaba, some go Onitsha. People will running away from our lands. People will running massively. Early men, just imagine if you buy fowl 5 years ago, you start to the real fowl today. You know how many fowl you will get? Calculate 850 years ago. You know this are millions now they will be by now. You know no. Millions. Because those days, those Onitsha never exist. All those were forests. All those Enugu, they were no human in all those areas. It was forests. It was the early men. That is it. We did not. We have our history. This man is blocking the history. Sometimes I begin to shock. They writing the history to say that we come from Yoruba. Still writing the lie to us. I'm not against Yoruba. We have our history. Oba Abini, you have to tell the whole world like Usman Danfodio was a Fulani man come from the east. You also come from the east. Why can't you tell the truth before God punish you idiots? Okay, look at what they did. The people, the people that was in the land, the people that were remaining, they put something on fire. This iron put for their body anywhere they foresee them, they will just catch them, come give over. They will even kill them for human sacrifice. Because of this one, people no come stand around that area. People were moving to Togo. People were, if you go Togo today now, you see they speak their language like Isha and Ijo language. The Vam Ijo. Vam mean come for Isha. What if Vam mean not be come? Huh? Not be come for Isha language. Hello? What if be Va for Isha? Not be come. Come, Va. You see, this Larry we be people they speak now. Pure Yoruba language because it's a combination. You see, Yoruba people were having different languages. The Ife get their language, the other side get their language, not one language. You see, this Larry is not our language. If we should have a language, the language is not Larry. Larry is. You see them called so I say I will slap any Benin man with the talk say we want break cola. Now slap. Now I will even break your eye. So now cola from the carry senior. You see what we were saying when you read just now. They put something for fire. They burn them alive. They mark them. So because of this reason, people started running. And during this time of Ewuare the first, as they make love to one of the woman, one of all those servants, they go carry lamp, they look and when they make love. That one, penis rise. As the penis rise, now say, you didn't hey! That night, they just cut the penis comot. Because waiting they happen for our land, they say, we they come in for the land, now we be Ovi slaves, then we be. So because of these reasons, they come carried all the whole, what they call as slaves or mother, within inside palace. They say, no man is allowed to stay in palace. Me, penis, they walk. So therefore, they bring all of them, then they castrate them as they castrate goats. Ally? That was it those days. So those Omada, those slaves about the area for palace, up till 1936, they see they castrate them. My brother, continue. See what they do to our people. But the people are so heartless. I come out, say me they come out, me they support me. They dey America, they dey Canada, they drive all of them come up for am. Una no dey shame. How many young people you dey see for Italy? How many young people you dey see for Norway say they dey seek asylum? You go see that they come out. Na me be Oshekoba mama. Na me be Otoshebo mama. Na me be this. Uwazuo. Na be goats. How many job people they sit in a job people get 10% of Nigerian population? How many job they talk say I be Otoshebo mama? I be this for Italy or for America? Why agbo one more? Blah continue. Una wake up.
This was the origin of our tribal marks.
Okay, God bless you. I think you see, not very so. You see how this tribal, you know, say it come. See, because now force, now under slavery and under force, I don't want to call it now in form of slavery. Like we are not having a word on our own. You don't have rights. They will just catch you, put mark for your body with fire. Are we not slaves? I ask. It's not slave or slave. Somebody just carry you, put fire, just mark everybody they go. Not be slave the people beat around. My brother, continue.
Okay. He made a remarkable prophecy that the 33rd Oba of Benin, that is from Ewuare the first of the second dynasty, will be deported.
Yes.
Will be deported, and the chief will become the ruler of the state.
Okay. Continue.
The reign of Ewuare was notable for the number of famous magicians and heroes then in the land. They were Ewuare of Ikwe,
Ogeduma. Continue. Yes.
The number of famous magicians and heroes then in the land. They were Ewuare of Ikwe, Ovato of Igeduma.
Yes. Continue.
Ovato of Igeduma.
Yes.
Then Ewuare of Uhi.
Ewuare of Uhi.
Of Uhi.
Yes.
Ezuku of Ogan.
God bless you. Wait. You see that those stuff for that place. You see that Ogan. Eh? That Ogan is very right. You see me they go do. This thing for the archaeology. Archaeology go check their old sites. See that village have been existing for more than 3,000 years. See if they will see some bones to show, say yes, that Ogan, Oenzuku of Ogan. You see that Ogan have been existing. Now there the people of God for Ghana for Komo. They even talk us now there between that area you see. If you move. Then I speak with I don't want to reveal some things concerning that side. See the cities when they make the time when they measure that time. You see that time? As at that time, continue, my brother.
Ogan of Ewuare. Ogan of Ewuare. Ake of Isekiri. Ake of Isekiri.
Ake.
Ezaluga of Olobi. In Isi.
Listen, wait, just in Isi. Listen, oh. You see those names where they measure. All those names resemble all those Benin names they answer nowadays. You see anything like Usa for inside? You see anything like Usa for all those names they talk so? You see the name and the name of the villages and the name of those people. Ogan, Isekere, Isi. You see the names of all those people. You know, say these names are ancient names. Maybe you know, say our language, they change them, they manipulate them. Continue, my brother.
Oza of Benin City. Ebomisi of Ugo.
See the name where they answer.
Urova of Iriri.
Honva to I don't know where Honva Iri Badia. Continue.
Iregezi of Eka. And many others.
Make I tell you so all those people they were all killed and they were all replaced by his family. They were all killed. They wiped all of them away. Continue.
They were defied after their deaths on account of their heroic deeds. They were defied after their deaths on account of their heroic deeds.
Defied.
Okay.
What do you understand? I don't understand that English. They were defied or after defied. What that English confused me.
Defied as in they were
remember
kind of worshipped.
Okay, yeah.
They were worshipped. They were worshipped after their death on account of their heroic deeds.
God bless you. Continue.
They were made gods,
yes,
like a demigod or something.
Yes.
Two ferocious cannibals known as Osa and Oswa are said by some to have come from Igbo land to Benin City. They were forbidden by the Oba to practice cannibalism and were placed in charge of some of the royal gods.
Wait, the mistake for that place. The mistake that place, because I will show you the video. Osa, which we believe they worship as God today, and Uswa they were sent by Oromia. I will show you the video. Not from Igbo land. There is an error there. The Igbo people don't answer. They were sent from Ile-Ife, and I will show you the place. Continue. Continue. I will show you the place. They were not sent from Igbo land. They were sent. Continue.
Ewuare had a friend named Edo.
Wait, excuse
who
me.
was a slave
Excuse me.
of
That
Ogifa.
wait. That Osa and Oswan, retalk what happened with that place again.
Okay. Two ferocious cannibals known as Osa and Oswan are said by some to have come from Igbo land to Benin City. They were forbidden by the Oba to practice cannibalism and were placed in charge of some of the royal gods, Osa of Ora and Oswan of Ewuare.
Listen to that point. Oswan of Ewuare. If they listen, what did they talk? So Oswan of Ewuare and Osa. Listen, you see the way they write that place. They want try. You see Ewuare, Oswan of Ewuare. Ewuare na where? Wetin you have been be Ile-Ife?
Na so.
Okay.
Na so.
Ile-Ife, and I will show you the video. You go fit pause am and I show you the video where they from come from Ile-Ife. They from there before you read them again. Okay. Continue. Cut am for them. Okay. Make una dey lis ten o. I dey like truth. You know, some will correct if there's any mistake, we'll correct them. They are from Ile-Ife. Ile-Ife. Now after their death, Benin people come dey worship them as gods. Make na Osa, na be na Ile-Ife. Make I show na the place. We have to correct our history. We have to say the truth. We'll find out because all these things we need to find out because we must correct any place. Now, whether they use their mouth, they talk. Now, they see this video today. I must find out. Our Ewuare Muladina. Our Ewuare. Ah, il y avait moins YouTube ne? Il y a moins autour. When I wait to me, I find out more. All those things I they keep on for my library. Library, where are you? Library, my library. And I like to just bring proof out. So when something is going wrong, you just clear that place on the air. I am 59, huh? Hi God, I want to see the video. I've been more on vessel. This thing I need to bring her out. All those things will have to be keep in diary. Where I can't keep this video now? Some of the video where they open it in the video they show again. The attachment have been removed. Why? Who are most of them like they can remove a water? I'll wait to this video. I supposed to bring them out. Hey, so why am I video right now? God, I want this video. I want this video. If I don't see this video, it will pay me. I like proof. Well, let me try. Let me try YouTube if I can get it. I have this video before now. Let me try my second video. Wait, make I check here. How this is this thing?
No even.
Crown Prince arrived in Sama Palace into the
My brother, one another vessel. You see that place? I played that video that day. I check out for my system now. The thing no like they don't remove them. But no matter how, all those things are supposed to install them. I will find them down. I want to prove them out. Oswan and what did they call them? Oswan and Usa. They are from Ile-Ife. They were sent by Oromia to they were accompanied by Oromio, Prince Oromia from Ife, and they were in charge of a shrine, which after their death, that shrine is called Osa. Awosa is in Igun. I have the video. I don't know whether they go remove am for YouTube. I supposed to download am that day. I must bring am come out tomorrow. Then the other one they call am Oswan. Oswan for airport road. Me, I dey very current with history. They are from Ile-Ife. You see, they were a cannibal. You see, they're now trying to write it to Igbo. Don't say that kind of thing. Continue, my brother. Make I call him, make continue. I don't know how they see that video. Why?
At the ancestral shrine, shifted to Ogazolwa, royal ground, ancestral hall, where the Grand Prince personally prayed and asked the Almighty God and his ancestors to grant him the strength, wisdom, and health. He was finally escorted to the boundary between Benin and Oselu by some Benin chiefs, who handed the Edaike to Ewuare elders. Edaike passes a number of rites. Ogairoba Ancestral Hall, where the Grand Prince personally prayed and asked the Almighty God and his ancestors.
Siam.
Of the ancestors to continually prosper, strength.
Siamo. When I listen, when I listen, I Siam. When I listen,
Historically, Osa and Oswan, the twin priests of Agwosa masquerades, are said to have accompanied Prince Oromia, the progenitor of the present monarchy of Benin, from Ewuare during the period of restoration in about 170 AD. The performance of the rituals of edification by the Daike Nuselu commenced.
when I Siam, Osa and Oswan, not cannibal from Igbo land. They are from Yoruba land. That is where the Benin people worship today as God. I think you can see, I bring the video comments. That is during the time of Oba Benin coronation. He must go to that shrine and a human sacrifice that they do on this place for. So I have to prove it. Osa, that place where you read and read just now, say, make I read them again. In 1170 AD, Osa, not be everything I would put for Igbo head. Una yeah, wanna stop that thing. Not good. Una see am. Una will see am now. Adam, yo. We have to correct that place. Slaves, I believe to be slave of me.
Historically, Osa and Oswan, the twin priests of Agwosa masquerades, are said to have accompanied Prince Oromia, the progenitor of the present monarchy of Benin, from Ewuare during the period of restoration.
You see, from Ewuare, Ile-Ife. My brother call. He continue from that place. Say they be a cannibal they instead of them to write am say they are from Yoruba land, they go put Igbo for inside. Una stop that thing. E no good. They were known for cannibalism. There is they eat human being. Oromia was this one not be all those Oromia, they were evil in, I don't know, they were demonic in human nature. That is where Kwenye be. So we am calling on everybody. We not allow these people to continue again. We have to stop them. My brother, continue from the history of Ewuare. See, see, I think we see see the place. Now why we used to talk with the go just now. We talk about the history of Ewuare. My brother, you see that place where I show you just now.
Yeah.
I think you see what they talk there now by themselves. The Oba and people they talk and say, Osa and Oswan. They accompany Oromia come from Ile-Ife, but they go right and say they come say from Uhe. Maybe they be cannibal. You know say they say do am in a way say na Igbo right Igbo put.
All those things like all those things come with the news wey they call the carry up and down say people they chop this thing.
Have you seen the
when
truth?
they don't carry for centuries.
Yes.
Centuries they come.
And you see the truth of that. Just now video the coronator, when the coronator bar, they say now Uhe, Osa, Awosa, Nuhe. That is from Uhe. They from all those juju they come from Ile-Ife. How the country bring juju come from Igbo land? You know they even imagine that some rubbish that they talk. When they use Igbo people as slaves, they will come go bring juju. I will continue from that Osa, no swear. That place where you don't reach just now. Continue from there.
Ewuare had a friend named Edo who was a slave of the Ogefa. After the man's death, the king brought his body. The king brought
make we end for there today.
Performed.
Hello, we will end for that one today. We don't stay more than 1 hour 44 minutes. We will still continue from there because that Ewuare history too long. We will see part 2 for the history of Ewuare. God bless you, my brother, and thank you very much. I called you after the program. Thank you. God bless you. Yes. You see, our brother, God bless you. We still talk. See, it's try well. You understand? So when I try, they know the history. Let me say that everything I will tell you now. They say your man is black. You know the color where my man be. Say the one can change and say na Igbo they be. Now make me tell us stop. Don't put life for Igbo heads. They are from Ile-Ife. You see, I play the video again. See. See, Ile-Ife.
Historically, Osa and also
this. Never seen that kind of number before. Which kind of number?
The twin priests of Agwosa masquerades are said to have accompanied Prince Oromia, the progenitor of the present monarchy of Benin, from Uhe during the period of restoration in about 170 AD. The performance of the ritual. Historically, Osa and Oswan, the twin priests of Agwosa masquerades, are said to have accompanied Prince Oromia, the progenitor of the present monarchy of Benin, from Uhe during the period of restoration in about 170 AD. The performance of the rituals of edification by the Daike Nuselu commenced salutedly at the area of people and Chief Osa, that of the monastery for secret ritual. Osa's traditional monastery along Igun Street, where he was received by an enthusiastic crowd.
Make I play or finish. See, all those people we follow Oromia come from Ile-Ife. Now God, now they be to Benin people. Benin people they worship them as God. Osa. Now we call now we were slaves. The slavery was so horror. If you watch, you see, so there's a difference between to listen and to learn. There's another difference between to watch and to understand. You can just watch, just like you watch China. But if you know the hear China, but if you understand, if your brain smart, what did they do for them with your intelligence? You would understand what did they direct. You understand? So just these people, may I plan for now. After their death, the people they worship them as gods. The whole juju where they worship for Yoruba, for Benin, all of them are Yoruba people now be. Now Oduduwa na born all of them. That makes us the greatest. The Oba Benin is a foolish man for you to deny your ancestral roots. I want to ask one question, put one question to the general public. If the Oba Benin is not from Ile-Ife, how come the whole juju wey dey palace wey dey take dey threaten people? Ososo Maye na from Ile-Ife, Ogunba na from Ile-Ife, Ayilala na from Ile-Ife, and all those all the whole Sango, Olokun, the whole shrine wey dey palace. How come you are not from Ile-Ife? Everything wey dey inside palace are from Ile-Ife. What happen? Na you born Ile-Ife abi? Abeg don stop that rubbish, no dey tell us that one again. Who be fool? Tell say na him born Ile-Ife. How you want to born Ile-Ife? Come on, stop that rubbish. Me I plan for the beginning, I plan the ending. Una hear.
Historically, Osa and Oswan, the twin priests of Agwosa masquerades, are said to have accompanied Prince Oromia, the progenitor of the present monarchy of Benin, from Ewuare during the period of restoration in about 170 AD. The performance of the rituals of edification by the Daike Nuselu commenced salutedly at the Ewuare ancestral home with the rite of invoking guiding spirits of the ancestors to continually prosper, strengthen, and grant the Daike good health and long life by the Yogbe group. Thereafter, Crown Prince Enede Ediawa proceeded to Chief Osa's traditional monastery along Igun Street, where he was received by an enthusiastic crowd of people and Chief Osa. Chief Osa himself led the Daike Nuselu into the inner courtyard of the monastery for secret ritual. The heir apparent to the Benin throne was at the Oswan's traditional monastery along Airport Road, Benin City. There, the Edake was received by Chief Oswan, who led him into the inner portion of the traditional monastery, where a number of rites connected with spiritual rejuvenation, reinvigoration, and empowerment were performed for the Edake, having regard to the fact that prayer serves as medium of communication with God in terms of fellowship. The center focus of prayers at the two locations were supplications to the Almighty God and the ancestors to continue to besiege and envelop the Benin Crown Prince with all the good things of life. Patience.
Now see, I just interpret that place for now. I interpret that place. You see, you are the interpreter. See, Oromio, now those two people follow come from Ile-Ife. I say they were a cannibal in nature. They chop human being. You see the shrine. Now Oromia, now he send them come and they follow Oromia come from Ile-Ife. See that place, that shrine, Oswan and Osa. Now people they call gods. Now now they do human sacrifice for those shrines those days. If I lie, if you use my life to swear put those places, I am going to destroy those places when I become Obi. So those things they brought from Ile-Ife, I personally will order my men to set them on fire, and they are going to be destroyed, and I will claim responsibility. Because you cannot be using our people for human sacrifice for many years, and you are still going there. Are you crazy? People are still saying they should not talk to the Oba. Are we all fools? Think twice. Who is Osa? Who is Oswan? Go to their family and ask them, are they not from Ile-Ife? They are Yoruba. They will tell you the truth. They are from that come from Ile-Ife. These are the shrines we are using our aborigine to serve as a human sacrifice. These are some secrets I am trying to expose to the general public. How can we allow this evil in the 21st century? He said they were going inside for secrets. Maybe they could have used some human sacrifice. They just don't allow anybody to see. What are you hiding there? These are the people, the charms, and the evil Oromia impose to make sure that his son succeeds. Oba of Benin is not from our land. It's from Ile-Ife. I don't have any problem with Ile-Ife. But I am calling on the Oba of Benin to get out away from that place, he and his brothers. They are criminals. Let me show you their evil they are perpetrating. I will show you another one. They are evil people, evil. Let me show you one of the evil they are perpetrating. Just look one. This man is Oba brother. He hides. He go hide. He was a former police superintendent of police, SP. Criminal. They call him Aigbe Osayende. Name. He go hide. He dey sell people village. And governor, they see all these things. Nobody they talk. They sell our land. They drive us come up for our land. And everybody they quiet. See this idiot man. Go Oba send they go village. Village will not be their own. They will just enter the village. Even government land, they sell all of them. They go. Oba Defense Palace with bulletproof. They sell our land, our oil well. Oba they collect the money, and our people they do like one day Oyibo will drive all of una come for this country. Una will suffer. Una will continue to become slave to our useless Oba fool.
The situation at the palace of the Enoge of Ukirio Semede in Edo State, His Royal Highness Osayende Aigbe, was calm as family members expressed gratitude to God for the safe release of the Enoge, who was said to have been at the hospital at the time the news crew visited. However, broken bottles and glasses from the damaged windows littered the palace premises. An aunt to the Enoge told the news crew that some members of the community had internal crisis with the Enoge, which led to the alleged destruction of the windows in the palace. She said the Enoge was meeting with some persons with a view to settling the issue when armed men stormed the palace and whisked him away. Younger brother to the Enoge, Mr. Sylvester Aigbe, said 5 armed men invaded the palace with a Mercedes-Benz and adopted the Enoge despite resistance from some youths in the community. Mr. Aigbe said the kidnappers later set the car ablaze close to one of the rivers.
The day when they kidnap him, we all did the palace. We did here.
Why you? Nobody kidnap and alive.
That when they don't destroy in palace, may they come release them. Now I need to join them to beg them. Let me go see one tall boy.
Old woman with the lie.
Push her inside the motor, knock the door.
5 armed men bounced on him and put everybody to ransom.
Are you not a police officer? Where is your gun?
Mercedes-Benz. They took him through the road to Hirinekere.
What of his gun?
They used, they burned it. We had to trace them to the riverside from where they took him
to river
into a boat and drove him.
You are a liar. Stop lying.
Appreciated concerned members of the public and the police for their contributions towards the release of the Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe.
I heard about the news. That is why me too came here to confirm. I was expecting to see him in the house, happily to embrace him.
I happy. I don't want to see my belly. I never eat. I happy. Make everybody thank you. Who release him, I thank him. Because the thing when he chop money, he not carry head.
Shut up, you the same.
Confirming the release, the police public relations officer, Edo State, DSP Chi Ewuare said the command is not aware of any ransom paid by the Enoge's family.
The police anti-kidnapping and the cybercrime unit of the Edo State Police Command assisted in his release. Concerning ransom, whether something is paid, whether in cash or of any sort, the police command is not aware.
Enoge Godwin Aigbe is a retired chief superintendent of the Nigerian police. Best Mbiere.
When they see, what did they call her for English? When they see home video, this will not take us for fool. He go hide for one man house for GRA. He consider kidnapper. He carry 12 of the villagers. Go put for inside CID. Now, as a superintendent of police, not get gone. In brother, where they interview us now, Aigbe, Kingsley Aigbe, what they call her? That one, now police officer, they get gone. So they don't even beat anybody. Enoge will go. It just the same people. More than 60 another one again. Now the same person. Listen, see the time they say they kidnap and when they show their story. Like people.
DSP Chidi Ewuare said on the 6th of March 2019, suspected gunmen invaded the palace of the Enoge of Upiri Erosoyen community at about 8 in the morning, chased away residents and took away His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe to an unknown destination. The police image maker, DSP Ewuare, who said the gunmen number 4 carried out the operation, he assured residents to be calm as investigation into the incident has commenced to ensure that the Enoge is released unhurt.
Gunmen suspected to be kidnappers stormed into the house of the Royal Highness and
Why
took him away on gunpoint.
What happened?
Detectives are actually out giving them close marking. I believe with this,
Close marking.
that would be a very good result.
Okay.
Also, the police public relations officer, DSP Chidi Ewuare, said the police have commenced investigation into the incident where suspected gunmen attempted to kidnap school children along Akezwa Street Airport Road in Benin City. He said,
When I see them, they show now 2 videos now. They say they kidnap them. Later they say they don't release them. More they wait to now the same actors. Then they act the same thing. And now the same role that they play. What regarding one they see. They say the Benin people are so fools. So Oba family they use us like for granted. When I see the villagers, so the people of the village, hey, what be the meaning of this thing? We don't fit do something. Make these people make we give the close marking according to that policeman just now. They are not from those villages. They are from Ile-Ife. They are just say more than they see the people they complain now. More than they see villagers.
some inhabitants of Ukiri village appealing to His Royal Majesty Omonobanedo Ukwapolopolo Oba Ewuare II to come to their aid following the alleged continuous harassment and intimidation by their Enoge, His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe. Speaking, the Ohe Asa of the village, Pa Philip Nwaruja, and other inhabitants alleged that the Enoge has driven them out of the village, allegedly using foreign forces to fight them, which has landed their children in the hospital with various bullet wounds.
Abi bekan of you to tell Imago, in a bira, what will one in the Korawa walk again, in was for women.
All boys he gathered at the mango tree beat our people mercilessly. It was other people that came to rescue us.
I have to beg the government to help us. what is happening in our community. We don't like it. There are about 4 houses that they chase people away from it. When I heard somebody crying, when I was coming, they were shooting gun. There were 4 boys. So shot. I saw the gun, shotgun with them. Now I said, this thing not good now. And we want peace.
The second person in the community, Enoki, beat him and drove him and his family out of this community. This is the town. There are many of them like that. We have about 5 of them, 5 houses like that.
Some of the victims alleged that they have not been to the village for months due to the behavior of the Enogi and wondered why they are thought by the Enogi's boys when they went to the village.
On Sunday, my uncle called me that his daughter gave birth to a baby. So I came to Ukiri. Got it there. I was even surprised that he lost the baby. Don't deal with her. They sympathize with her. The next thing we hear gun sound. So now we all, both the women self, everybody try more know waiting the apple why that goes how we take rock come on. As I run, they go for my face. I don't hear bullet from nowhere. My teeth, all of them. My face here now, they see there.
I dey come for farm. I go carry yam. So they drop yam for store. I just see Akmako and Master P with about 20 boys. They all surround our house, the pursue. I come wonder what they happen. As I come out, they begin pursue me. As I run come out for our junction, I just see Enogi the point and shoot him. As I run, they can't shoot me for my leg.
The protesters appealed to all concerned to ensure that justice is served. Wellington Akodija reporting.
My brother, now this one part 1. Now the show that so. Oba Binina, God will punish your ancestor. Looking at Bell. See people, wanna just say, you may say we are fools. People will come from Ile-Ife, just want to destroy, they drive us come off our land. How many years? You not be from our land? You are from Ife. How many times we don't go Ife, go drive them Ife people come off for their lands? Are you mad? Ife people say you are from, what do you call it, Saudi? You are a bastard. God of our ancestors will strike you the way he strike Ovurame. You are a madman. We are going to fight with our blood. We will defend our fatherland. You are a crazy man. Do you have any village? Are you putting your brothers to sell our village? Are you stupid? Killing our people, shooting them, putting them in prison in our land? They say people should not talk. Oba Waka, God punish you and your ancestor. You are a bastard. You useless ancestor you brought from Ile-Ife. You brought every evil from Ile-Ife. You driven off someone from our land? And nobody is talking. There are moguls everywhere. Just listen, part 2.
Like attire to mourn a man who is alive.
They were all on black, saying they will come here to naked. Where the old women really gather here with black to the palace. I have never seen something like that.
Since I see the abandon, now this this village.
Man, listen, now the same people now they act the movie. The same people now they act the movie. They not all those who love they touch them. Now they call it no gay. Where is it no gay? The same now go punish Oba Bini. Oba now go Ogun that will go in brick of Ile-Ife. Now he go kill your forefather. You dey mad. You are a madman. God punish you and your hands. You
And me, I wanted to beg Oba Ewuare to follow. I beg him. Make it look matter this Ukiri. Their own is too much. So from the go call people when they get to come. They'll cut us.
Now you get the land, you mad? Is it your land?
For inside that gati.
Ha!
For that place. Both women and the boys see cuties, they'll put this.
Now your land.
Some school pupils who expressed gratitude to His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe said his magnanimity made education possible and prayed God to bless him.
I want to thank Enogi for providing the school uniform for us and other materials. I want to thank Enogi for providing uniform
God will
for us
punish you,
and other
Enogi.
school materials.
The Enogi of Ukiri village also appealed to the Oba of Benin to come to his aid following allegations by some persons who want to divide his village. Wellington Akodija reporting.
When they see you, the part never finish. Part 1, part 2, part. Onogie. Now God will punish Oba of Benin. By why the second. I will, in short, if woman dey on that period, now I will use the clean. I will give her make it chopper. I dey vex, I dey angry for these people. They just dey drive us come on for us. See how our life can be. All of us in the room, come on for us. They know the Oba Benin, they sell our land and they talk and people know they hear. They know they hear government. They're supposed to do. These people don't get stuff for office. So it shows these animals, fools come on for the land. What do they see? Part 2. What they see?
Your Highness, God will agree that there was need to run an inclusive community instead of segregation. They alleged that the Noge did not take kindly to their passionate appeal, as he allegedly started to write a series of petitions to the police that led to the arrest of some youths of the community. They said their plea to the Noge is to foster unity, prosperity, and harmonious relationship, and called on the Noge to, as a matter of public interest, release their children who are in police custody.
It was Tuesday. The Enoge was kidnapped. We don't have hand in it.
I'm aware if you ever kidnap so if you ever kidnap my mom, if you have Nadukube, only me preach Kapurade.
What is paining me now is the arrest of our children.
Make I interpret all these things. You see, these people, we supposed to. I don't know how we don't pieces them. They be waiting. This Enoge is not from that village. It's a family of the Oba. Those people will get land to farm. We don't die. We Edo State, God. Which kind of people we be? We be fool. See, Oba will migrate from Ife. He just put in brother for villages. Pay village where people forget land. He say Oba say na CDA they be. My papa land. Or no give the seller, I don't become CDA. They put them for prison. Go prison. Go see our people for prison. Nobody they talk. They make us to poor. They don't agree make we work for our company. They don't agree. Oba and God will punish you, punish your ancestors. I don't know. Oba and God, if I catch you one about Ewuare, I see the way I would say beat you. Many time just wait. You see now revolution. You know, even they fence the palace, they fence am. They don't get staff for office. Just land for farm. Enogi and Oba big brothers. They sell our land. Nobody they talk. If I say they kidnap him, he go hide for GRA. He come out again and he say they kidnap him. Story. People wey get village, they run comot for house. Believe people who are woo, who are woo. See as they do one family, only one particular family. Are you trying to say that nobody family now dominate us? So we be goats. Goats. Can't you fight? Say Fulani they carry land, now God will punish your head. Be fool. The
Ukiri people have resolved that they want unity in that place. We are not saying that the Enoge is not our Enoge. The Enoge, because of his attitude towards the indigenous, that is why the fracas and the problem is now.
He arrested 2 of my children and they don't know anything about his kidnap.
In a swift reaction via telephone, the Enoge of Ukirinokwa community, His Royal Highness Godwin Aibe, described the allegations by the protesting indigenes as baseless and unfounded, and maintained that those arrested have been a thorn in his flesh, which allegedly prompted his kidnap. He said he never harassed or intimidated them, but rather he warned against indiscriminate selling of lambs without authorization.
He used God to terrorize people. Even the police, when they came, they let them destroy my palace. When they get to their entry, and these are the same people threatening that I will be kidnapped. And finally, I was kidnapped. So
and you recognize them.
Thief. So what I don't really know why all this. They are saying I should share land. You should share land.
Do you have land? They don't have. Are you stupid?
They interested on that land. I should go and share it. So I would like to go and share the land.
Confirming the arrest of the suspects, the police public relations officer, DSP Chidi Nwambuzo, said the suspects are in police custody undergoing interrogation.
The investigation is ongoing. As you know, alleged case of kidnapping is a serious case. It's not something you do in a hurry.
It is, however, hopeful that as a community, both parties will resolve their differences in earnest. Wellington.
What are they guarding for part 2? These people, but I know why they hear any Benin man they talk again. If you now talk, say they want break cola, now me give that order. Make una, I will pour the cola for that Benin man head. We say you know fit talk. Foreign and they take over your land, is drive you come up for house. You quiet, you will consider cola and then for be senior. Come break your head, cola kill your head. Fools. This kind of thing of you have for me. I mean, this kind of thing of you have no general de uromi. Oh no, you talk by your majesty. May you live long. Foolish Benin say no get Baba brother, bastard families. Taking advantage of what, chasing us away from our land. Nobody is talking. Fools. It's like kill your head. Somebody they torment you, none of you talk. Sell your villages, all your everything they put out for pocket, and you are still there, keep it quiet. You cannot bring these people and wipe them away from our land. Foolish people. Come and break cola, kill your head. If I hear them, any place where they say, maybe Binima come break cola, if you don't know if he slap that Binima, now maybe our ancestors will kill you now. No, not try that rubbish again. I don't want to hear them. Now go punish that person who want to come break cola, say maybe Binima touch him. Go punish that idiot. Person who cannot fight for his own house, coming out to come and repair another person's house. Foolish people. Fools. Man. See, I'm gonna the list here, another one. No. After that one, you can see part 2. Say they come. See they come bitter. Now the same people now they act the movie. Or regardez, I mean, regardez the color more than the same.
Wailing at the premises of Enoge of Ukiri community is
One I think this one part 2. See, Oba family they use. I see Benin people where. Time they come, now me go order, maybe they pull rope for na head, na away. You go see that they na shentro that for the get power, shentro kill na head. These people pull rope for na head, na neck. They would they draw na for ground, they draw goats. Na be goats, not be all of na. Many of na who poor. See people where they sell na. Oh wa me abi to edu wa magba. Na be goats. Or person just intimidate una for na generation, na not fit talk. No be the same Edo State na Uromi be. No be the same Edo State na Ebokini be. No be the same state na Fuga be. No be the same state na Nikoroga be. Abi no be the same state na Usen be. You don't ever hear say loud of Usen Oba brother. You go just begin to carry Usen for land. You go just sell am. Say na be second God. Hi God, I will go invite Fulani come. I dey also wait. If una no wan talk, me I go tell Fulani say I will cut give them for the lands. Then we go collect one side, we'll give Fulani one side. Who are here go one more? We go why ti gwan? Why ti hula wori ana kwa wani? Foolish people. Look at this family in one village. They will just start selling land, say na CDA. Urban and God will punish you. Now because of this one, let me go governor, make go sell CDA. We want the governor to take over this land. No more selling of land again. Una get staff of office, enoge na God will punish you, punish your Oba, punish your ancestor. We are going to drive all of them out of that place. See the part 2 with this one. The part 2, he say in the coma. He not die say in the coma. After he don't first do kidnap, he pass. Now, he wants to sell land again. He will put fear for the people body so that make they sell their land. One of the see and they talk for here.
Wailing at the premises of Enoge of Ukiri community, His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe, when the family members heard that he was in a critical condition, battling for survival. Vehicles numbering over 5 were riddled with bullets and their windscreens and other parts shattered. His palace is now a shadow of its former self following the attack. Some eyewitnesses, including the younger brother of the Enoge, Prince Sylvester Aigbe, said His Royal Highness had already prepared a variety of food and drinks, expecting visitors to mark the ongoing Uge festival, when some members from Ulego community allegedly invaded the palace of the Enoge and shot at him severally. He said since the incident, the Enoge has been in coma.
We were in the palace initially when Ulego people.
One of the here. The same brother, in junior brother, we put for police. Aigbe. Now, wait to if you're in the palace, if you're in the now the same English that they use. But and those say police commands, it be like, I don't understand. The same story, the same people that they act the film, the same part that they play. Now home video.
Look. Came with a lot of talks to come and attack the palace. They set the bush bar ablaze. Then I did run for my dear life. And when Enoge came out, Enoge was attacked along the process. And you can even see where he was attacked.
Where's your injury?
A lot of blood and everything, the sticks and everything that was being used.
What about you?
And it was even the bullets and everything. As they shoot, they got the call. Enoge say, what did they happen? I knock out that they shoot for there. Then Enoge take on come out.
Why did they shoot you?
Now they rush, follow on. Come inside house for the first time. So the Enoge were not thinking maybe they set fire on the house. So Enoge now run out from the room. As he run out, then they now pursue Enoge to the next, the brother's house there. That is where they now started shooting Enoge, cutting Enoge with cutlass and other weapon they come with. Break the door, enter the room, ransack it, remove valuable documents and the money that Enoge have inside and his laptop.
Then they put money for his house in a bank. Liar.
His beats, believing that he was dead. They decide to go away with all this. I am begging the constituted authority to take action.
All efforts to speak with the Enoge of Ulego community on the alleged role in the incident proved abortive, as his palace was deserted when the news crew visited to obtain his own side of the story. The police public relations officer at Edo State Command, DSP Chidi Nwambuzo, in a telephone said the Enoge was attacked and rushed to the hospital and denied any police involvement in the crisis rocking both communities.
The two communities are fighting. What they are fighting for, we don't know. Basically, it's perceived that they are fighting for each other's parcels of land. That is what is their problem. Investigation is ongoing.
At the time of this report, His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe is said to be on aid of oxygen at the hospital. Wellington, Kodija, reporting.
One of the here. It's not part 2. Na the same woman wey dey ask, enoge wey enoge wey enoge enoge nyenge. And I say they just come. They already my life. And wey enoge wey enoge. They were two. They were this. The same people. What Oba Bini? You dey mad? Carry your brother go Ife or carry dey go back palace. People wey get village dey follow dey drag land. You get land, you dey mad? Ugbe Oba Bini. I say the way my body dey hold, I want Oba Bini, the way I take use blow take piece your eye, dey drive us comot for our lands. You are driving us away from our fatherland. You are the cause. Hey, Oba Bini, you are the cause of our misery. Governor, you went to go and portray before Oba Palace a man who is killing us, who is destroying our future. Our children will not have a place to call their own. Our people are suffering, dying, prostitution, courtesy, different things are going on in our land. Our people are so dormant. Hey, go back. Ah, slap your face. Who shall be go back? God punish your heads. Come and speak. Come, get out there, fools. See the other part, fool. See the that village you talk. If nobody kidnap am and nobody na faking the fake am by himself. See with the that village see talk.
Elders of Ulegu community appealing to concerned authorities to come to their aid following alleged onslaught on them by the Enogi of Ewuare community. His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe, the elders said they have no hand in the ordeal of the Enogi of Ewuare community, contrary to media reports pointing out that the Enogi had severally invaded Ulegu community with thugs, inflicting various degrees of injuries on them. They alleged that one of the indigent is currently in a critical condition in the hospital.
Ulegu community is a peace-loving community. We don't have any relationship with what happened there. We are only waiting for him to obey the court order.
Monoba, please come to our aid. We are peace-loving people. The Enogi of Ewuare is lying on our heads.
Some other protesters who claimed that they are from Ewuare community said they are now homeless, as the Enogi of Ewuare community, His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe, had earlier driven them away from the community and called on government to come to their aid.
What transpired that very 14th December 2019 was that he ordered people to be killing my people for the sake of, hearing for Ewuare. So we are confused. We all has run away from that village. We have no place to sleep now.
In an earlier publication, family members of Enogi of Ewuare community, His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe had accused Ulegu people of attacking the Enogi, which has placed him in coma.
We were in the palace initially when Ulegu people came with a lot of talks to come and attack the palace.
The same person again.
Enter the room, ransack it, remove valuable documents and the money that Enogi have inside.
Last is yet to be heard.
So they see our people enter the room, ransack the room, remove valuable that Enogi have inside. Una the hear story, Una the hear story. I want kneel down. Okay, I kneel down, beg Governor Baseki. They don't see where they beg for this life. Governor, see me for grant. I kneel down for you. If I don't kneel down for governor, who I'll kneel down for? Governor, see me for grant. I kneel down. The whole world see me today. I kneel down. I use our ancestor to beg you, Governor Baseki. No be only Oba Abini na dey Freemason. Yoruba people, they many for Freemason. Oba Femi Awolowo, we he love Yoruba people so much. Na Freemason. Na them all of na Ogboni so. Why it can't be saying our own can't different? Your Excellency, I bet more vote for governor. So that means you cannot quote fit deny say they not vote for her. They not vote for her. Make una vote for her. Make una vote for her. I use God of our ancestors. Anybody wey dey watch me, I beg you in the name of our gods, our ancestor Ogie Marenaga, I beg all of una, make una vote for governor. Make we fit hold governor responsible if governor no dissolve these animals wey dey parade themselves without staff of office. I use my gods, Ogiso, the staff of office. See my staff of office here. Na be this one. Me, I get staff of office. Now I hold for hand. So Governor Wike say make everybody dey hold their staff of office. I don't hold my own. Oh. Now my staff of office now I carry go up so. Me dey beg Oba, what do they call him? Obaseki. His Excellency, Executive Governor of Edo State. Governor Obaseki. I advise, I am going to send people. I just pray may God give me something. I work, I'm going to send people to go and campaign. If Obaseki, to go and campaign for Obaseki in like many villages. The reason why I'm doing all these things, Obaseki is the governor of Edo State. Those who are when they call, they swear for Obaseki, I don't tell you now, say, make una know they swear for him again. Obaseki was the first man to organize school in Edo State, Asoro Primary School, CMS. Obaseki was the first man to throw idol for the whole of Edo State. He threw away. Obaseki was the first man to convert to Christianity with through juju. The history is there, my brothers. Obaseki family. No be only about talk, you know the nonsense with that one. Make una so. Make una say help us now. We be human being now. I don't see the way we did it so far for Europe. Our women dey 58 years, they no fit come back home. They no fit stay Europe. Nothing again. Life don tire. Obaseki, abeg. Invite me if that should be the case. May I come campaign for you. If I stand for podium, people will vote for you. I get that power. You understand? Obaseki, me I dey beg you now. I mean, you see help us. See these people now, they don't get house again. All those they no get, they drive people come out for their house. And they go call a cry, they beg government, we government. Usarodi Oge just quiet. No be only people they Ugboni. Now Ugboni we want chop. Governor abeg, I know say no easy. Governor abeg, now you know see Wike. Governor, you know see Governor Wike. Abeg. I dey beg our people. I dey beg with my blood. I beg. We want stay home. Oba and the family from Oromi and descendants. They are the cause of the Isha people running away. The whole Edo State problems we get. Now Oba and his brothers. They say they get it or even they call blue blood. My brother, I beg. I dey beg now. Make we fight for our rights. Now so we'll just be slave they go. See Oba look my eye. Say they fight for Oba. If you see the jeep where Oba Ezeleka they use, throughout the years until Oba look my eye die, you know if you buy that jeep. If Oba look my eye go fit, you know if you sit down for that jeep, doctor say you want to buy him. To 30 years old boy, the jeep is almost about 65 million. What kind of life is this? In Oba children they walk. They use to collect. Say, Ozeleka go sell one land for Obaladi. Very mighty land will not be our own. Government reserve. Hey, Oba bin see cocaine, your blood dey smell cocaine. You dey craze. I say now all those chiefs wey dey palace, na cane, na me go give the order. Me dey use cane take flog all those useless chiefs. Abezuo the mama, una no go take oath. See, make una no go take any chiefs title for Oba palace. They be fool. I beg. Let us fight for our freedom from this bastard. God. Governor, I try. I vex for God. I say, I want to support governor. See, I get influence for that Benin. I want me to vote for governor because we want making Shaman be governor for Edo State. It's too much. They want to bring Isaiah Mokon. Governor rule 4 years, Isaiah Mokon rule 8 years. After they will come go bring another 11, you come again. That one will still rule 8 years. Ishan people, Ishan, I am Ogiso, Ojiso, Igodo. The next 2023, 2020 days, 2020, no, 2024, Naisha to rule. If Oba Bini, he could do bony talk for inside that palace, we will set that palace on fire, burn all those chiefs, all of them inside, because we don't tire for running from our lands. Naisha man, now will be next governor 2024. No more this one, this rubbish again. I will descend and campaign for Isham. I will stand for that podium. Oba, you demand. You demand. You are a fool. Driving us away from our home. Hey, Salodwa. So nobody go fit talk. If now such a thing they behave for Europe, they will not go see me enter. I thank my brother who did, my brother. Otemen or Italy. My brother in Italy. Let me pray for him. Uma omeyao. Ogono fwari gbele na wa. Imani we boni una gba aka eba. Wa we ni we bona igbe na nkan be ajuwa. O biara ya we se o. O ga ya we se. O ma na ya nya gbon ya fe ya liwe ku we komo. Wa la bi omo mo be bi o. Imo ya fe nu bie. Ya yiwere o. Se iwo nu ya wu yobo. Ekbo nu kiri iwo ni e di o. On rien voyant. C'est Nora Popowe. Or Irania. On m'a na okide. Nora Popowe. Or Noaba. Oabazin. On pwebe o. Nora Popowe. Or Irumui. Irumui ga ketikba. Or the eti wani ya di. Nora Popowe popo mo. Nora popo mo. Or rien. Irani mebie. Igbe eyo irani mebie. Even igbe ma wa oba look ma. Even igbe ma be yo ewa na. Ikilo religio ifa. Or rien awan. Se o. Okay, having a bad gear. Mi amone ya gear wo ma be kude. Mina ta na yo haji. Elima enu yewe wo biso ogunye pase yo. Ebe ni da ibo bona. Enika o pase yo hene. Ọba wa biegbe ewo ni. Eba na okin ahin no ti ma fu. Wo bi e ma wi oku kin. Owi oku e okin. Owi oku e me like no here ahin the village. Uvi tun e le gwe ya fe utu abi e kon kare na. Abi e kon kare na. David Wari konka na mo si mo na konka ohun e ni akoka Fulani ni wo wa wagbon no gbe o oteme iyowo e tu ka wa to wa ye gbira me ya to o ye pon me ya dugi yubo no ke itanile wa ma na ya gbongwero o e gbira me o ye ga mi ya o ikiruri na nwina obi aka ya we se we o ya ajo pe o ya ajo ku ikiruri se amami e awe eja we iso wu e ni ka we ke mo o wa ye ko na wa ma se so our brother from Italy supported for this struggle. Can we continue to run from our home when Oba Benin is facing palace with bulletproof, even presidential villa for Abuja, government house where governor dey stay, no get bulletproof fence. Oba Benin dey face palace with bulletproof. Which money? Hey, Jamaka. Oyamasomi. Or fence, fence for me. We are going, what is the offense and finish? We are going to use that place as a tourist center. Yeah, you. Okay, my name is me, Ubodo, or Ewuare. Tile, or no go Saturday, 3rd day. ọmọ no wo giso ti le to kan ade uwe oba bini u kan ade in your history wherever the first where you are okeke wu uwe kan keke icho no keke wu kan masewe. You keep our sister captives. You know they fuck them. They say your prick not for you go put Iyayota for Lagos. That one just put every time they put what they call IVF for a belly. You use that one to take coat make not fuck another man. And you say you know they fuck them. Sometimes 2 years they fuck them. Which kind of slave be that one? Woman couple man for us 2 years not go fuck will give the woman the man this thing make it do. Say that because na tradition wey you carry come from the late wey go kill your head and kill all those your ancestors for fire wey they did. Thank you, my people. I want to advise you all, don't be afraid, and I have said it today. I am a spiritualist, and I will not deny what I am. I obu eihi. I help people who have spiritual problems. Oba Abini is too small. The worst he can do is to give money to lawyers in Germany. Yes, but I will continue to also. The Oba Abini cannot do me anything, but if you people allow the Oba Abini to take advantage of our freedom, you will remain slave for all the days of your life. And I want to say it today. Oba Abini does not have any single right to decide the future of our people. If our people don't know their rights, I am here. Giso Oba Abini, in short, I don't recognize him. We don't even have Oba. I recognize him as a terrorist. Why? Who is terrorizing our people? I give the phone number of Palace to the people of Okiri. They went to Palace. Oba will tell them connect to his up till today. Oba na God will punish you. I give the phone number of Palace to this community. If I lie, let God strike me to death. Let the God of our ancestors kill me. I give the phone number to Ewuare, to this Ewuare, the telephone number for Palace, to those people of this village. And with this Oba brother was your president, Oba Abini was telling them come next to his go give you and do this. He was deceiving them. They are the same people. I swear with our ancestor, if I did not give the phone number, do you think if you want to see that all those eminent people, you don't know, if you don't have their contact, you cannot see them. I will give the phone number. This man is a fool. Oba Abini, are you crazy? Are you the owner of that land? Why you not carry the onogi of Okiri to drink water? May God punish your head. Fool. God punish you. Waka. Thank you. God bless you. I love you so much. I pity. And the message have to be told. People they are trying to do say, oh, they want to do it to the extent they can give money to, want to use money to do it so that the video can be removed. If anybody make any attempt, they give millions of dollars. Because they will be very rich, because for your information, they have give money. The money is ongoing and they are giving money to the German lawyers. But I am advising my people to support me. Look at the money they are bringing. The other day, this man brought $2 million. He was arrested to come and influence how they can deal with me. But our people are so quiet. See, only our brother brought money from Italy. They have people in Canada. They are sleeping. They say they want to become slaves in Canada. But I thought they go kill their heads. Now be foolish people. Now be goats. Goat now be. Which work on the work for Canada? I'm gonna come tell us. Come and tell us the work you work for Canada. You come and tell us your work in Canada. Fool. Our homeland, our fatherland, we have everything. We have gas, we have oil, we have forest, we have everything. Oba Abini just enjoying his brothers. They are enjoying everything. They came to my village also. They want to sell my village. They want to sell my village. I have a good relationship with our Ijaw brothers. Very cordial relationship. We are just saying we're waiting. Oba Abini, We are giving you a red line. Why did you match that red line? That's why you are fencing, so that when they are coming, the bullet will not enter that fence. They will blast that fence, it will open. God punish you, beside you. Go and put iron. You are a madman. You are putting bulletproof fence over palace. Shege, God punish your ancestors, your foolish ancestors. Look at the history we are read about Ewuare, how he was killing us, destroying people, envy. People is rich, confiscated their property. You are a fool. God punish you. I don't know. May they leave me, may I go meet that man. May they stage me and Ewuare, make I beat him. A foolish man. May it put, see, now water, then me I use that water. I use water to rub my eye, my leg, everywhere. If you there put charm for ground, if I use that water, I will pass him. He pass, I will you. The mad. See, the children of the day, they ride big cars, they sell our village. If you go Benin Airport, you see private jets back for them. Me, I see the beg now. Come London. Oh, no, fair, they travel. They go Canada, London, Japan. I say Japan, sorry, United States. You see, only if you go carry out of staff of office. You say that you born only if you have been. Oba Benin say na you born only if you have. Now you say na you na Ogiso. You say na you born Ogiso. You say na Ogiso. Say na okay, Agbeo. Na you born who? Only if you have. Na you cause you born Ogiso. Na you dey born everybody. Born through way kill your head. Fool. Thank you. God bless you. Our brother from the United States will call me today in Canada, so I'll pick your call. I'll call you tomorrow. Sorry, because I have been, when about when I say this week we must go to police station for those allegations put for my head, and I need a lot of things to do, but we need support, and we need support. It's truth. So our sister in Mexico say she will see follow me good for there as an observer. So in case I lie, she maybe tomorrow will feel quarrel, if we can't talk everything come out. So she have to see if I lie. Mexico is there. I not pray with quarrel. She's there to see it. So I not get anything that they hide. I'm a man of truth. So what do you mean? Mexico will be there to witness everything I want to say. If I lie. Oba Bini, I promise. I say Oba Bini, I'm not going to lie against you. Everything you did is what I will say. For your information, the 48 hours for you to come and say sorry to me will expired by tomorrow 12 o'clock. If you fail to call me, I'm going to pack all those secrets to the police. I'm going to tell, expose. Go give $1 million to lawyer. But look at what is happening. But I'm ashamed of myself to see our people are not coming out. Apart from I don't want, just look at what people do. People are just sleeping. Nobody is coming out. Do you think, are you trying to say that we don't have anybody who can sponsor me? Look at the people who are even supporting. These people don't have. May God Almighty fill your pocket in 100 forms. Say, may the ghosts of our ancestors give you good health, and your descendants will be great. Say, you reap the fruit of your labor as you support. We have to dethrone this Pharaoh and chase his armies, these Enigis, dukes. They are the armies of Goliath. They have to be destroyed. They are minority. They are just few people. They are minor in the state. Look at the people ruling us. They just from Ileife. Are we quarreling? We want to also rule ourselves. You have been ruling us for 850 years. We are running, suffering, dying, poverty. Now we want to rule ourselves. Our people ask, what is going on? Oh yeah. This thing doesn't happen in Ishaland. It doesn't happen in Sakoland. It doesn't happen in Joland. It doesn't happen in Kaland. It doesn't happen in Akwereland. This Oba Abini see us finish. Who will me mafu? If brother don't get staff of office, they will just come your village. Take them to court. Don't go to palace. That is the foolishness of our people. Taking Oba Abini, take them to court. Let them come and tell us who give a no-gi the right to sell land. Foolish people. The governor is aware of all these things that is going on. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.